Top of the morning, my Cadillacers. Top of the morning, kinfolk. It's the Cadillac Top Morning Show. I am your host, Macaroni, Big Tony Jones in the building. Salute to everybody watching wherever you are in the world. I send you nothing but love, blessings, prayer. I hope your family's good, your health is straight, and your finances even better. You know what I'm talking about? And if it's your first time checking in, let me know what country, what state, what province, what street corner, what penthouse in the sky you checking in from, because we worldwide, and it's nothing but love, y'all. It's Friday. New year, we done made it through the hustle and bustle of the week. You know what I'm saying? We got some time to indulge a little bit, but we also got some shit to get into. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, we got here. Oh, that Chico Black player partner, my partner player. Salute to you this morning, player partner. You know what I'm saying? I see you done got some changes, you know what I mean, to the platform. I got to check them out when I get off the live, you know what I'm talking about? But good morning to you, player partner. Salute to you. Shout out to everybody in Miami. You know what I'm talking about? Out in Florida, you know what I'm talking about? We got some good folks out there. You know what I'm talking about? We got a lot of shit to get into this morning. Now, we're going to start off with an arrest. Oh, man. The boy, YoungBoy, man, can't even get himself out of trouble. Now, we got the poll popping this morning. 50% of y'all say YoungBoy is his worst enemy. 25% of y'all say the system is targeting him. Other 25% says he needs to change his circle. So we're going to have two polls today. When we get to the second part, I'm going to let y'all know because that's the second segment. All right? So an early poll, then we got the poll. All right? So let's get down to the smoke. Hold on, make sure monitor is good. Let's get down to the smoke this morning, y'all.
A routine traffic stop is now putting rapper NBA YoungBoy back in the headlines tonight.
Utah Highway Patrol confirms the artist, who lives in Utah, was a passenger in a vehicle stopped on I-15. But troopers say he is not facing any charges despite drugs found in the vehicle. And Ariel Harrison is joining us live from Utah County tonight to explain why. Ariel.
Well, Jamie, Heidi, perhaps even more surprising than the drugs and money found in this traffic stop was the famous passenger, a rapper who's been in headlines for the wrong reasons in Utah before, but appears to be in the clear here.
UHP troopers say NBA YoungBoy, whose real name is Kentrell Galden, isn't in legal trouble this time. That's after drugs were seized from a vehicle he was riding in on southbound I-15 near American Fork on Tuesday.
We received a tip that it also involved a large amount of money.
I do believe there was some money in the vehicle, but there didn't seem to be any kind of tie to the drugs or anything along those lines.
UHP Sergeant Mike Alexander says the trooper who initiated the stop had probable cause to search the vehicle, and a male driver and female passenger reportedly claimed ownership of illicit drugs found inside.
In consultation with the Utah County Attorney's Office, it was decided that charges would be screened against those two individuals for the possession of those illicit drugs.
Are you able to share their names?
I am not.
Last year, the 26-year-old rapper who owns a home in Salt Lake was accused of prescription drug fraud in which he paid a $25,000 fine. He later served prison time for having a gun.
Y'all give me a second, man. I knew that was going to happen. Hold on a second, y'all. All right, let me do this again. Hold on a second, y'all. My camera popped out. There we go. Hold on. Let me get this popping right back in here, y'all. Y'all give me a second. Go. All right. Click. Let's get this click back in one more time for me. Hold on a second, y'all. There we go. All right. One more. And we're going to pop right back in and get this show popping. Let's go. There you go. There you go. All right, I'm back. I don't know what I knew what was going to happen, man. I was like, man. But it was already live and I couldn't reset the camera. So, you know, it is what it is. But now I reset the camera, we good. I always say, Chico, the part that crazy, the crazy part, they found the drugs, but no charges. Chick, I was thinking the exact same goddamn thing. They found the drugs, no charges. Seemed like they put charges on the other two. You know what I'm saying? There's only one thing comes to mind on the level I don't want to think that way, but no charges, no drugs were found. We can only think one thing. Any person with common sense factor, your mind is going to think one thing. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But it seemed like the two other people were the scapegoats, and they put the drugs and the whatever on them. You know what I'm saying? Well, we got here. Lady T, salute to you. Good morning to you. Good morning, Lady T. Shout out to everybody in Canada. You know what I'm saying? Ontario, now how we do it. You know what I'm talking about? What we say? Sounds like NBA YoungBoy is a part of this police conspiracy. Yeah, absolutely. I think he's one of them folk. Yeah, because the amount of trouble this guy has got into and has gotten out. Man, even Trump pardoned his ass one time for some bullshit.
Felon. I asked UHP if that could play a part in this case.
With him being an occupant and these drugs being present, could there be charges later?
To my knowledge, no.
Now, I did confirm with UHP earlier today that no arrests were made in this case, but just want to mention again that that male driver and the female passenger are currently being screened for charges.
The pharmacist is upset that the man who admitted breaking into his pharmacy has been let off the hook.
Yeah, rapper NBA YoungBoy was pardoned by President Trump. News special Shelby Lofton spoke with a former business owner about his frustrations.
The president didn't explain why he pardoned the rap star. NBA YoungBoy's record includes drug fraud and weapons charges, both federally and at the state level.
My very first gut reaction to hearing that it was pardoned was...
So, I think the nigga got a thing with Utah. I ain't gonna lie, nigga. You just got in trouble, you know what I'm saying? And then you got in trouble last year for this bullshit. Man, if this nigga don't take time, bro, he gonna find out, you know what I'm saying, that you only get so much chances with the upper levels. You know what I'm saying?
What a terrible lesson to teach your boys.
This Utah pharmacist was not happy to learn rapper NBA YoungBoy is now a free man. The performer, whose given name is Kentrell Golden, was serving a 23-month sentence for federal gun charges. Before that, he paid a $25,000 fine for his involvement in a prescription drug fraud ring.
And he got all the hydrocodone.
In 2023, at least 16 pharmacies across Utah and other states were broken into.
Each one of those stores lost somewhere between $15,000 and $30,000.
Including Cache Valley Pharmacy, which Phil Cowley owned at the time.
This is where he gets caught in the door, and this is where he wishes he wore a belt.
So the windows I had to replace took my whole month's worth of earnings from me.
Golden was also involved with fraud calls, where callers disguised their voice to ask for promethazine with codeine. Cowley told us it's often used to make something called purple drink.
And as soon as they caught him, everything stopped. And so now, is he going to do it again?
Golden's attorney also worked with President Trump.
Man, all of this for some purple drink? God, come on, Kentrell. I mean, I know the drink is the drink in the bar, but come on, man. Come on, man. You got to slow down, partner. Get all these motherfuckers in here robbing stores so you can get some of the drink. We got a comment in the comment section. What it say? You see no arrests. Come on. Things that make you think. No, that makes you go, mm-hmm. And the things that make you go, that make you think like, yo, nigga, did you really? No arrest?
Trump in a 2022 election interference investigation in Georgia.
Just to get pardoned because you know the right people? I mean, what lesson does that teach anybody?
On Instagram, the rapper thanked the president, saying the pardon allowed him to keep building as a man, a father, and an artist.
Well, then be a man. You have the money. Go help the businesses you hurt.
Golden has homes in both Huntsville and Mill Creek. In Salt Lake City, Shelby Lofton, KSL 5 News.
Oh boy, here we go, you guys. We're only less than 24 hours.
All right. Now I got to change the poll. Hold on. I told you it was a quick poll now. What we about to get into right now, I did not think we were going to start off 2026 like this. Okay, hold on. Let me set up this poll. Hold on. Let me end this poll. We got some early votes on this poll with 60%, all right? 60% of y'all said that, you know what? He's his own enemy. And I would have to agree with y'all. The motherfucker's his own enemy. He got to stop this shit. So we're going to end this poll. All right? We're going to start another one. Okay, let's go start a poll. Let's go. 50 Cent done got into it with Papoose. Because 50 Cent done posted some shit about Claressa Shields, I guess Papoose didn't like it. Now, I'm not going to lie. I think what 50 Cent did, I was thinking, a lot of motherfuckers was thinking, a lot of folks was thinking the same shit. He just said what everybody was thinking. But I'm going to let y'all decide. Hold on while I set up one more last part here, and then we're good to go. Hold on, y'all. Appreciate y'all patience this morning, though. All right, here we go. All right. And then we're going to start this poll right here. Start the poll. All right. I got the new poll up. It says, who is winning the violation match right now? Okay? It's going to go between y'all see 50 Cent, Papoose, or they both need to chill. That's what we going with. That's what we going with. We about to start the poll. We started the poll. We about to get back to the fact. All right, hold on a second and get my monitor straight. All right. Oh, boy.
Hours into the new year, and 50 Cent is already acting a fool again. The man knows no boundaries, and the man has no limits. Now, over the last couple of days, there's been rumors going around with Remy Ma and Papoose. Fans saw this video of Remy at the same fur coat store as Papoose.
That one that y'all see that be dragging on the floor, all the colors, that's a Remy special.
And that was the beginning of our amazing friendship. I'm so lucky to meet you, and I think that we're gonna be friends forever, right?
And we're going to be friends forever.
So guys, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
I'm so glad that she surprised me today. She always does that.
So here's what happened. I didn't think he was gonna be excited.
Hold on, before we continue, you got a comment. Says they're promoting this boy to behave badly. Facts. And who follows him? Other boys. Facts. Young boys who think the shit he does is cool. It's definitely an agenda. It's an agenda of sorts to get these young boys to be acting like they ain't got no goddamn sense. Because the shit that he talk about in his music and the stuff he promotes is like, yo, come on, partner. And you always seem to get out of trouble. So you definitely got something to do with something.
Out of the country. Bye, baby.
I landed this morning.
So beautiful.
And then I came straight to the store, and I'm so glad I did.
Here's the problem. Every time I come, I just be sweatshirt, jeans, t-shirt, having out. He very rarely, probably the last time you see me in full Remy Ma thing was.
But in your last video, everybody said that how nice you look without makeup in it. Right. And we always hook him up, and he's buying either a mink or he's not. So
all right. They got caught. Yep. Yeah, they could say they was at the store different times of the day. I think when Remy was talking that shit, Papoose was over there. I'm telling you. Y'all niggas went to go check the same nigga by chance the same day. No, nigga, y'all niggas was in the store together. Alleged. That's what I think. I think y'all motherfuckers was in the store together doing some Christmas shopping or whatever, New Year's shit, whatever the fuck y'all was doing. You know, Christmas shopping. Yo, Claressa, come get your man.
This time he's here with a diamond cut mink.
Yes, man.
Where are you going on New Year's Eve, man? What's going on?
Hey, look, man. I'm out there celebrating and happy to be here and enjoying a whole new year. But I do want to salute you and congratulate you, man, on that excellent business and consistency of being the best in the city, man.
You know, he's with me for a long, long time.
Obviously, as you guys can see, the owner is wearing the same outfit in both videos. A lot of people got to speculating that Remy and Pap might have been sneaking around behind Claressa's back. Now, Claressa did clarify, said,
they were definitely sneaking around behind Claressa's back. See, the internet's undefeated, bro. That nigga was wearing the same outfit, which means either it was done the same day, different times, or y'all niggas was in the store together. And I believe Papoose was in the store with Remy Ma. Yep.
Hey, yes, these guys went to the same store on the same day, but it was at different times. Then, of course, she posted this picture of...
No, why is Claressa clarifying that, though? No, I love Chick. She's my nigga, but we're not gonna let her off that easy. Why is she the one saying it was a different time? Why didn't Papoose say it? I know Remy Ma ain't gonna say shit. Why didn't Papoose defend himself?
Of her and Pap on New Year's Eve, letting everybody know they're all good. There's no issues between them. Now, here's the thing, you guys. Remy and Pap have to co-parent. Even though they're not together, these guys still have kids together. So that means they're going to be there when their kids gotta play. The kid's birthday, they gotta be there. They're going to be spending a lot of holidays together. That's just what you do when you co-parent. So anytime people see Remy and Pap together, it doesn't mean they're back together.
You know what?
It doesn't mean they're sneaking behind their partner.
Maybe I missed that part. And good morning, night. Good morning. Salute to you. Salute to you. What we say? It's funny how Pat went there first. Okay. We heard the owner of the store say he didn't know Remy was coming. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, he didn't say that. The man didn't say that. Now, if I want to be the kind of guy that's gonna try to flip shit, just to try to flip shit, maybe he was just saying that to say it. Maybe he was just saying, I didn't expect you to come. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't expecting you to come with Papoose. Like, you know, I don't know. I'm just trying to throw it out there. I'm just trying to throw it out there. But that's a very good observation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
It's back. Now, this morning, 50 Cent woke up on his bullshit. 50 posted this AI video of Claressa and Pap.
Thing I did for you. I did it because I love you. Don't you felt the same way about me?
Me? Love you? Bitch, you got to be crazy. I use you. You're a toy, bitch. A freak. You get your big country, greasy ass back to the country where you belong.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
Now, after seeing 50 trying to make fun of their relationship, Pap responded with this AI video of 50. Then he goes in the caption and says, no. Stop deflecting, Curtis. The world is still waiting for your response to Fab and them. You from Southside. Do something.
Yo, Knight, what you say? 50 is funny. 50 is a real troll. But yo, I can't like Pap kind of got him though. I'm like, Pap kind of got him. But it's like, 50 went out of his way to get the whole AI with the whole conversation. And basically what he's saying is, nah, the nigga don't even like you. Man, why everybody? I mean, come on, man. Let Claressa breathe a little bit, man.
Fight or flight. Holla if you knew the ghostwriter, chump. Now, 50 Cent was not letting that go. 50 responded back to Pap again. He said, yo, look what Pap just posted. That looked like one of his joints. All his hoes handsome. They tougher than him. Come on, 50. What's wrong with you, bro? First off, listen, man. He's got a point. 50 said, yo, I don't have time right now to respond to Fab, but I will respond when I get some time. It's been 5 days, and every single day, 50 Cent has been on Instagram going at somebody. Now, I do like this quick response back from Pap. If somebody's going at your girl, if somebody's trying to poke fun at her, you gotta defend her. That's just what it is. Besides him knocking out Easy the Block Captain, Pap is normally quiet and reserved. The man minds his business, really does not do social media antics, but if you come at him, best believe he's going to respond back to you. And if I'm 50 Cent, listen, man, you got...
I'm not gonna lie, I thought what Pap did was funny as fuck. When I saw 50... I said, what is Pap doing? I said, yo, Pap got him. I said, yo, that shit was funny as fuck. You know what I'm saying? We got Pap funny too. Yeah, Pap got him. He's a troll king for real. What did I just see? I think 50 just kind of went nuclear. You know what I'm saying? And the poll right now is getting heated. 67% say, yo, nigga, 50 the troll king. 33% of y'all say, no. They both gotta chill. I'm just saying, this can get ugly. Because the kind of guy Pap is, Pap won't defend his woman. And the kind of guy 50 is, he's petty as fuck. So I'm interested to see where this goes. I'm not gonna lie. I'm interested to see where this goes.
Gotta take the ghostwriting help. The man was nice enough to offer you some assistance. If it's taking you this long to respond back to Fabulous and them, you cannot blame people for thinking that you're struggling with a response back. Now, as far as 50 Cent and Claressa Shields, you guys, I thought these guys were cool. I don't know if these guys have had any other issues since then, but back in July during her fight, guess who walked out Claressa Shields? That's right, 50 Cent's longtime enemy and op, Rick Ross. So maybe that had something to do with 50 going at Claressa Shields, or maybe it was just random. Who knows? You guys get in the comments below. What do you guys make of 50 Cent and Pap going at each other? Looks like Pap is not backing down either. Like this video, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys later, man.
You know, that was a depressing meeting. It was a hard time. because we know y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like
no, but y'all know us, but sometimes people pretend like they don't know us. That's what get on my nerves.
I think for most people, it's like, what happened? Like,
I mean, like I said, y'all was there every step of the way. Y'all was there when I was riding up there to the prison. Y'all seen me fighting court officers getting thrown out of the courtroom. It was in the newspapers. You know what I'm saying? Y'all seen everything. How can I come to y'all and say something didn't happen? Y'all got to stop, man. Like, come on. So
I think during that time, I know for myself, I just wanted y'all to fix it. Because I've known y'all so long. And not fix the relationship, just the friendship, the parenting, just fix that part. That was the most important thing, right?
That takes time. Like, it's a divorce. It's not something that just happens overnight. You know what I'm saying? But people's life don't stop because of that. You know what I mean? It's papers, it's time, it's all this stuff that gotta happen. But at the end of the day, we move forward with our lives. Like,
like I said, I wish you the best.
For sure.
We got some great, amazing things going on. And like I said, this is my
No. Why did he let her answer that question? What do you mean? That ain't got nothing to do with you. Their divorce has got nothing to do with you. You shouldn't even comment on that shit. Let them motherfuckers figure it out. That's their problem. It's my opinion. It's my opinion.
Best friend right here, man. We living our life.
We've been together over 1.5 years now. It'll be 2 years next year in September. We at the end of the year. Some of this stuff is just so old. You know, it's so old to talk about, to bring up, to keep harping on it. It's like they're separated. She got somebody too. Like, don't act like you're just over here. Like, she's happy, we're happy, and that's it.
Papoose, like, to your point, and Champ, I know you mentioned like it's old, but I think the reason why people bring it back up is because we saw so much and we knew you, and then when everything happened, there's claims of like you cheating and like all these things, and we're
that's what I'm saying. So, like, if it's a new artist, I get it. We don't know him. All these years incarcerated, that shit never been on my name ever.
You can't just ask.
Y'all was out here with me. I was coming to the old studio.
I'm gonna tell you something. That is
come on.
All them years she was incarcerated, we never heard of Pap. We ain't never seen Pap out in the street. Nothing.
All of a sudden,
a man is caught and cuffed, accused of sexually assaulting a.
Yeah. Okay, so we got here, it says, yo, because they both tired of people asking. If people stop asking, she won't have to say anything. Yo, that's facts. I just feel like in that particular situation, she shouldn't have said anything. That should have been Pap answering the question. Now, if people keep asking in general, they shouldn't be asking her. They should be asking Pap. You see what I'm saying? Like I would deflect all questions about their relationship. If it's me and I'm in that situation, I'm not adding in on that shit because it's none of my business. You know what I'm saying? But people do ask, and you know what I mean? She got, she got a right to answer and not answer. You know what I mean? I always say, right, I thought the same thing. She shouldn't have inserted herself on that topic. That's between them and between them. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it is between them and it stays between them. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? If I was in her position. Nobody asks Remy in interviews, but they always come but they always come at him to make his new woman feel uncomfortable. And it's not right. You know, I never thought about it like that, though. I don't know. Do they ask? I mean, you know what? The last time you know what? Let me think about it. I don't really think they ask. If they do ask about Papoose, they ask it in a sneak about way. Like, they don't ask about the girl and shit and da. So, I won't give you that one. You know what I'm saying? They do try to spin it. Oh, that's crazy. Pap got himself in a situation. Pap got himself, let me tell y'all, Pap done got himself into a situation where the girl he's with and the girl he left and the situation is too public. So everybody's going to have their goddamn opinion. Now, what we got going on here? But I'm going to say, though, I want to see what happened with him and 50 Cent. 50 got ammo, nigga. The 50's a different kind of guy. So, And I don't think Papoose is gonna back down. So I want to see where this goes. I want to see where it goes. What we got going on here? Let's see.
Kidnapping a woman. Police say it happened just moments after he attacked the victim's boyfriend. Local 10's Sanella Sabovic is live in Miami Beach with more on what we're learning about the suspect as he faced a judge this morning. Sanella?
Nicole, these were horrific crimes. This couple was visiting from California when they told police that they were battered. The male victim physically, the female victim sexually. She managed to fight back, escape her attacker, and immediately ran to police for help. Screams following a sexual battery on Miami Beach. It catches the attention of a worker from a nearby restaurant along the 900 block of Ocean Drive. Then the victim, who we've blurred, is seen running out of a building shortly before 6 a.m. on Saturday, December 27th. The man accused of battering her is now behind bars, identified as Alex Jr. Luis Innocent. The video taken from Mitch Novick's property, the Sherbrooke Hotel along 9th and Collins, shows the aftermath of a horrific attack. Police took his video in as evidence.
I've been here a long time. This is unfortunate, but nothing new.
The victim told police prior to the attack she and her fiancé were at the Voodoo nightclub located at 928 Ocean Drive. Per an arrest report, she told officers after leaving the club, the couple encountered Innocent feet away along 940 Ocean Drive and that he hit her fiancé, leaving him unconscious. He then allegedly told her if she wanted to be free, she had to accompany him. The arrest form goes on to say he took her to a nearby building at 918 Ocean Drive. He led her to a rooftop area where he threatened to shoot and kill her if she did not engage in oral sex and intercourse. The victim repeatedly stated that she believed she was going to die. The victim then told police she was forced to perform oral sex. While doing that, she bit Innocent and managed to escape. You see that in the video, and Innocent walking out of the same building 4 minutes later with a limp. Police worked quick and made their arrest.
The subject not only committed these heinous acts, but he went back to the crime scene and bragged about it on social media, leading our investigators to video evidence where we could identify him and arrest him.
Innocent appeared in bond court Monday on his armed sexual battery and kidnapping charges.
Both counts, no bond.
Innocent was ordered to stay away from the victims and from the crime scenes. That is the latest reporting out of Miami Beach.
Yo, comment in the comment section. Night 100%. Life in prison. These are the kind of things when people do them. It's like, yo, why would you even do that? And then you know the lady had to bite his man part to escape. I said, come on, man. What what a dummy. Yeah, he's a complete dummy, Lady T. That ain't got no goddamn sense. Why would you do something like that? The lady's out on a date with her man. I thought Miami was sunshine and bikinis. Huh? Nah, I know it's not. Oh, shit.
Sanella Sabovic, Local 10 News.
Before we go on to the next segment of the day, where we say, monster. You know what I'm saying? Yes. What the fuck? He deserved everything bad that go for him in prison. You know what I'm saying? For real nasty fuck. That's just terrible. There's no respect for players like that out here. Cause it's like, yo, that's totally uncalled for, man. Well, why would you do that to somebody?
Let's look at the chaotic scene inside a New Haven courtroom earlier today. The family of a 21-year-old woman stabbed to death, lunging towards that suspect during his first court appearance. Your reporter Anna Stansfield shares what was going on in that moment and the justice the victim's family is now looking for.
The typically routine court appearance turned into anything but that here during Tyreek Black's arraignment. He's accused of stabbing and killing 21-year-old Destiny Rumley. Her family inside the courtroom here today, lashing out in a moment of anger and emotion. Chaos inside this courtroom today. Destiny Rumley's family rushing towards the man accused of stabbing her to death as he was being taken out of the courtroom. After more than a minute of screaming, marshals escorted her family outside, which is where we were able to talk to them as they try and find out why anyone would want to hurt Rumley, a woman they describe as kind and loving.
She screamed for help. Her child was there.
Now we have to end 2025 and mourn it and grieve it instead of celebrating 2026.
Angel Hubbard is Rumley's cousin, at a loss for words, trying to process the fact that her family member was stabbed to death by a man she says she hardly even knew.
This is a shock to the family. Like, who is this character? Because you can't even call him a person. For someone of this horrendous act, you're not even a person. So it's a character.
Black appeared in court.
And then look at this goof, he's crying. That got no fucking sense, man. You went and did something like that. Now you're going to sit in jail for the rest of your life. You're crying. Yo, God. Where was the compassion and remorse when you was committing the crime? I don't feel sorry for his crocodile tears. I mean, and lock away the key, man.
For the first time this morning, shedding tears in front of the judge. He's facing several charges after being accused of stabbing Rumley 9 times in front of her 3-year-old son. When police arrived at the scene, officers were forced to break a window to try and get the child out to safety while Black barricaded himself behind a locked door. Rumley was taken to the hospital where she later died.
You brutally stabbed her. What justice can we get? Even if he got life, no, seriously, what justice can we really get? We can't get our loved one back.
There's a long road ahead for Hubbard and her family. They have so many unanswered questions and say justice is something they'll never truly feel.
There's nothing that he can give as a reason for this, as a reason why now her mother tears gotta water the cemetery ground.
Black is currently being held on a $2.5 million bond. He's expected to be back in court on January 14th. I'm your reporter in New Haven, Anna Stansfield, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Now to our first look at dash cam footage from...
Bro, he did all that shit in front of her son, and then he turn around, lay the tea, and then he's crying. Why? People like that are too emotional. And not by his tears alone lets me know the nigga was had an emotional reaction to some shit. I don't know what the fuck it was. And now he's thinking correctly now. Well, it's too late now, bro. You should have thought about that shit before you did what you did. You know what I mean? We got a couple more things to get into before we got 2 Fleetwood stories. Today's Fleetwood stories, man, we got Aaliyah and we got Lisa left out Lopes. I'm gonna be on some shit now. It's gonna be on some shit now.
An ongoing investigation into a former Oklahoma Highway Patrol trooper.
Jarquez Evans was arrested back in March for allegedly sexually assaulting a woman after a traffic stop. After the investigation, he was fired from the OHP, and now we're getting a look at the video from that traffic stop.
It all started as a routine traffic stop. Jarquez Evans pulled over a woman for an expired tag near Southeast 29th and South High Avenue on January 26th.
6110.
From dashcam video inside the trooper's car, you can see and hear as he walked up to the woman's car. You can see the woman get out of her car, then Evans searched her pockets, then had her get into his patrol car.
Like I said, there was a pipe in the front seat. Okay, I remember you said that.
Then the video shows Evans searching inside her vehicle.
Come on, step out.
The two are then seen going through the items together and talking to each other. At this point, the dashcam video goes silent. Moments later, the trooper gets out of the car. According to prosecutors, Evans allegedly told the woman to go down the street with him or go to jail. And in the newly released footage, you can see the two get in their own cars and drive away from the traffic stop, eventually stopping at another location just down the road. You can see Evans get out of his patrol car and get into the woman's car. She then drove further south and parked. That's where Evans allegedly unzipped his pants and told the woman to perform a sex act on him, then allegedly proceeded to sexually assault her. After about 12 minutes, Evans gets back in his car and drives away. The woman eventually reported the incident to Oklahoma City police, and Evans was arrested and booked on charges of rape and forcible sodomy. He was also fired. OHP releasing a new statement with the dashcam footage, saying in part, "Our focus has been and will continue to be on pursuing justice for the victim in this case. The Oklahoma Highway Patrol values the trust placed in us by the citizens we serve. When that trust is called into question, we take appropriate action in accordance with our policies and the law, regardless of position or rank."
Evans' case is set for a preliminary hearing in early 2026. We'll, of course, keep you updated.
In the early 90s, there's a girl.
Yo, bro, All right, family, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I didn't watch the whole thing. They got the whole thing on camera, man. Which leads me to believe that nigga has done this shit before. This is routine for the motherfucker. This ain't nothing that he ain't never done before. That means there's probably more victims out there. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that they got this guy off the goddamn police force and throw his ass and lock his ass up in prison, because that lady did not deserve that. And if there's any other victims, I hope they come forward. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a bitch ass nigga. Straight up and down like 6 o'clock. Now we here. Hold on, we say. Shake my head. What he did was despicable. Yeah, it is. You know what I'm saying? She looks like an older lady too. She looks like an older lady, Lady T. On top of that, look like somebody's grandma and shit. Like this. What a fucking scumbag. This is scum. You know what I mean? Fleetwood Stories. Aaliyah. The plane crash. I remember exactly where I was the day Aaliyah died. I remember exactly where I was, and the world stood still that day. Let's get down to the smoke.
Girl from Detroit with a voice of an angel. At 10 years old, she's on national TV. At 11, she's on stage singing with Gladys Knight. At 12, she signs a major record deal. And at the age of 14, she releases a debut album that would sell over 3 million copies. But 9 years later, at the height of her fame, Aaliyah was gone, dead before she even turned 23.
The plane crash that killed a rising star in the world of music and film.
Because the story of Aaliyah isn't just the tragic story of a promising young singer who was killed in an accident. It's the story of an industry built on greed. An industry that decided a child was more valuable as a product than as a person, from the very moment that she started singing until the day she died.
The plane crash that killed a rising star in the world of music and film. Reaction today after Aaliyah and 8 others were killed when their plane went down. Good evening, I'm Lauren Glassbergen for Sandra Bookman.
And I'm Tim Fleischer. The plane, just after taking off for Florida in perfect weather, suddenly plummeted to the ground. Investigators now saying one of the engines apparently failed. Along with 8 passengers, Aaliyah, a young Brooklyn native and a talented singer and actress.
By the time she was in her early teens, Aaliyah was already honing her craft as a future R&B star and recording her debut album. Released in 1994, Age Ain't Nothing But a Number was greeted by the listening public with a great deal of warmth, and the album soon went platinum. Aaliyah was just 15 at the time of...
Oh, yo, we got some conspiracy in the comment section. What it say? R.I.P. Aaliyah. You know what I'm saying? God bless her soul. That was Jay-Z who planned her death. I hate Jay-Z. Woo! Conspiracy theory shots fired. They said, hey, man. I can say there was probably some kind of shit going on. We're going to let y'all decide. You know what I mean?
its release, and its title is seemingly a reference to the level of talent she was able to demonstrate while still legally a minor. Today, though, the name comes across as particularly creepy, especially when taken in light of the superstar producer who was responsible for a great deal of the music on it, R. Kelly. Kelly took a major role in crafting the sound of her debut album, but rumors later emerged that the R&B star had started a sexual relationship with Aaliyah, and the pair had illegally married. Things came to a head when Vibe published a bombshell article featuring their marriage certificate. On it, Aaliyah had seemingly lied about her age, claiming she was 18, while Kelly was 27 years old at the time.
Robert's doing his thing, I'm doing my thing. He's a great producer, great artist, who I do admire.
As rumors about R. Kelly and Aaliyah swirled, her team sought to minimize the damage the scandal might do to her career. Speaking to Vibe, former Jive A&R Jeff Sledge said the atmosphere at the label became tense after the revelations. He said, "It was a horrible scandal, a horrible situation for everybody involved, so we tried to keep the focus on the music and the videos. But once Vibe did that article, it definitely put a whole different energy around the project and about her and Kelly." The marriage was reportedly annulled shortly.
Hold on, before we get into her and Kelly, we got some comments that's popping right now. All right, Knight said this. What Knight say, man? Shout out to Miss Knight in New Jersey. You're talking about Knight. What you say? Clive Davis, Diddy, Jay-Z, Hype Williams. Until they come and tell us why Hype Williams took private jet, sent her. That's very true, you know. That nigga went on a private jet and set her on and set the plane for her. You know what I'm saying? A little bullshit plane. A little bullshit plane. All right? And have her drugged and put on the plane that crashed. There's an eyewitness, a little boy, saw them give her a pill that knocked her the fuck out, man. Saw her and she was woozy. She was not coherent when she went on that plane. There's eyewitness accounts of that shit.
After Aaliyah's work relationship.
Lady T, what he say? Aaliyah's death never made sense to me. I believe it's 100% conspiracy. I believe she was sacrificed. I believe it was a blood. I believe, yeah. I will concur that one there. It was something that had to do with something. Because, yo, listen. None of it made sense, and you're going to see none of it made sense.
Relationship with Kelly was also severed, and record executive Damon Dash later claimed that Aaliyah wanted the singer to be kept away from her in the months following the scandal. Aaliyah refused to discuss the nature of her relationship with Kelly for the rest of her life, making the subject a no-go area for journalists. Kelly was similarly tight-lipped. At Kelly's 2021 trial, his former tour manager, Demetrius Smith, claimed that in 1994, Aaliyah believed she was pregnant. It's been suggested that the marriage was concocted so that she could get an abortion with the approval of a spouse rather than her parents. Kelly is now behind bars after being found guilty of multiple sex crimes.
And yeah, I'm so happy for you. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Is it true that when you record your records, you make them turn off all the lights in the studio?
Yeah, I have them dim the lights in the control room, and in the vocal booth, it's pitch black. I don't want anyone to see me when I'm singing.
No, why is that?
I'm shy, and I feel like if there are people in there watching me, it's like a show, and then I can't give my all. So I'm like, turn the lights off.
Now, what about when you perform like here? You know, there's people there.
Oh, I'm nervous. You know
You're nervous, are you?
I'm so nervous. I get so nervous before performance. And then once I'm out there and I feel the energy from the crowd, it makes it a lot easier.
Yeah, well, good. I'm glad.
On August 21st, 2001, she hosted a giveaway with BET where they gave away $20,000 and a Cadillac to a fan. And then the next day, she flew out to Miami to film the music video for Rock the Boat, which is quickly becoming one of the most popular songs from the new album.
What you say? Yes, and allegedly she was cleaning. She wanted to go. She was claiming she wanted to go home because she wasn't feeling well. Yeah, it was known. She was saying she wasn't feeling well. She really wanted to get back. Everything was pushed behind, and none of it makes sense. None of it adds up. Jay-Z wanted to be with Aaliyah, which is and you know what? This is true too. Him and Damon Dad were fighting for the broad. It was one of them things now. Before Beyonce, it was Aaliyah. She didn't get what? But she didn't get and he got what? And what? Who the hell was that? What do you say? And getting with the Damon Dash. It's what Jay-Z planned her death. That's one of the reasons DMX hated Jay-Z too. I mean, hey, yo, it's a lot of conspiracy that's involved. You know what I'm saying? And then Bruce, I don't know who that is, but I mean, yo, we still doing Instagram, and we about to change the profile a little bit, changing the movement a little bit, and we're gonna start doing interviews and all type of different things. You know what I'm saying? So the next phase after we get into the second part of this year, Instagram is gonna start popping back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I'm still there. You know what I'm saying? I'm still around. You know what I mean? Just switching up the profile a little bit, player partner. You know, and salute to you, player partner. Happy New Year. You know what I'm talking about?
For Rock the Boat, they had hired Hype Williams, known for the Empire State of Mind and the Big Papa music videos, to direct. Basically, it was going to be a huge video that would boost her already skyrocketing album even further. When she got to Miami, they filmed a couple scenes with a green screen, and then after that, they were going to fly a small plane out to a nearby island in the Bahamas to finish the video on location at a quiet beach. But Aaliyah didn't want to. It wasn't like her. I mean, she had been working full-time since she was a kid. Saying no to an opportunity or an obligation wasn't her personality, but she was tired, she wanted to go home. For the first time in her career, she was just kind of tapped out. Plus, she wanted to go be with Dame Dash and have a quick break after she had already been outside promoting her new album for far too long already. Her boyfriend would beg her not to go to the Bahamas. She hated flying, especially on small planes, and they just wanted to hang out together, and he knew she was stressed. Dame couldn't accompany her. He had to go get his son from New York for a school event. Her mom was busy undergoing a medical procedure. It was one of the first times that someone in her immediate personal life and family wouldn't be present. But
But speaking of Hype Williams, you brought him up earlier,
But before we get to him, how did you meet Aaliyah?
We like officially met when I was like trying to get with her at Barry Clyburg's office. At the time, my bookkeeper, she was a client. When I first met her, she was like a kid to me, so I never paid her no mind. And I seen her like,
Yo, Orlando, where all the conversations getting thick now. This is the shit I like in the morning now. Yeah, that's a cup of tea I like in the morning now. You know what I mean? There's a singer, okay, so there's a singer that sent his jet for her because Jay-Z was, because she was scared to fly. Jay-Z told Hype to take the jet and let her ride with the crew. Goddamn son of a bitch. Cause I mean, why was she riding with the crew in the first place? You know how much crew there was? Y'all brought a lot of motherfuckers on that little small plane, plus the equipment. There was a lot of motherfuckers, man. And then Jay-Z, did you notice right after that Beyonce and Jay-Z laughed? Why the conspiracies are running, and it's real. What do you say, Chico? Beyonce was super jealous of Aaliyah. I don't mean deadly jealous. I mean, she was jealous of the broad, though. Beyonce was definitely a hella jealous, though. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z and Beyonce came out with Crazy in Love. They got rid of Aaliyah to give Beyonce the spotlights. This is barber talk chop that happens all the time. And globally across the world. See, I'm in Toronto, Nice in New Jersey. My player partner is in Florida. You know what I'm saying? Lady T's in Canada, somewhere in our Ontario. Let me tell you, we all collectively could agree the shit don't make no sense.
like a basketball game once. You know, just like, what up? But I didn't, she was a kid to me. So like I wasn't like listening to her music like that or any of that. I kind of met her as like, I didn't even know it was Aaliyah when I saw her. I was like, who the fuck is that? She just looked mad good. That you know that picture that everybody puts up and it's like a Puff's party and we're all on the bed and all that other shit, pause. But like the big pictures, that's the night that we made it happen. So that's where I left, and that's where my life changed dramatically. Yeah, that day, that's when it happened. I was, like I said, me and homeboy was both getting at her. It was like one of us is gonna win, and I won.
So Jay, he was trying to get at it.
He just said it. Me and homeboy was going after her, and I won. We know Jay-Z can't put him past Jay-Z. And what we say? When you said, look at when she died and when the song Crazy in Love dropped. I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back and double check this shit. And when I chop up the video, I'm going to throw a snippet of that video in there. I'm going to throw it in there. Night, look out for it. I'm going to throw it in there. That's what I do. You know what I'm saying? Because, this story can never die. Because Aaliyah was such a powerful voice to be taken away so early, man.
Yeah, everybody knows that. He was going hard. It was Aaliyah. Everybody was going at Aaliyah. That's why it hurt so much when I was the one that got to get with her. But I wasn't even thinking I was going to fall in love. But she just was too ill. She's too cool.
But it was too late. They had Hype Williams on the line. They had to finish the video to get it out in time and boost the album even further. She had more work coming up soon. The marketing machine, the label machine, had no time to slow down for Aaliyah. So they load up, get out to the Bahamas, and shoot a video. The video production went pretty much all out. Hype Williams gets them on a big-ass boat to dance on. They've got Aaliyah underwater like a mermaid. It's a pretty cool video, even if the special effects don't really hold up 20 years later. But basically, shooting took a couple of days. They had to load up lights, sound equipment, cameras, all this huge stuff that came with a big production budget, and they had to get it all to the island, switching from being in the water to being on the beach, on the big boat. It was a big, laborious process, and a pretty expensive, heavy one, too. A teenager who was working at the hotel the
What we say, Dame Dash life self-destructed when Aaliyah died. In hindsight, it all started going downhill after Aaliyah died. 1,000% in hindsight. And I didn't think about that until you said it too. You know what I'm saying? Once Aaliyah's situation happened, Dame ain't never been the same.
crew was staying at during shooting would say that at one point he asked Aaliyah how he could become famous like her someday, only for her to tiredly answer, indicating how burned out she was, "Don't become a singer or a rapper. Write a book instead."
When she actually was saw the plane, she, we had the Blackberries, she said, "I don't like this plane." And I was like, "Well, don't get on it." She got on the plane, and she always had a very serious fear of planes in general. So she had to overcome a fear to get on that plane on the way there.
And when they finally finished the video, all Aaliyah could focus on was leaving the island as soon as she possibly could. And it's long been discussed and argued about exactly why she wanted to go home so badly. Some people think it's because the hotel had no hot water and she wanted to go home. Some people say it's because she was burned out. Some people say it's because she wanted to see her boyfriend. Maybe it was all of that. We'll never know. There's a term in aviation called get-home-itis, and it describes the way that a pilot's strong desire to get back home can start to override their decision-making skills, attention to detail. It can make them take unnecessary risks during complicated moments, and that's exactly what starts to happen after the shoot wraps. After they finished in the middle of the last day, most of the video crew wanted to stay and enjoy the island until their hotel checkout the next morning. But Aaliyah, her bodyguard, a couple of assistants, and the makeup team all wanted to go back, so they start looking for a plane to charter, but the Cessna 404 they had come on wasn't available. All they could get at that exact moment was a different company that only had a much smaller Cessna 402. And so at the same time as she desperately—
Why wasn't their plane available? I thought if I came with the plane, I leave with the plane. That's something I don't know about rich nigga shit. You know, I thought of the plane. Shouldn't it still be waiting there when I get back? I thought, you know what I'm saying? You want me parked till I come back? I gotta give you more gas to go back home. I don't know. Unless some rich nigga shit I do not know about. You know what I'm saying? When I get there, I'll tell y'all.
he wants to get home, Aaliyah also doesn't want to board the unsafe-looking plane anymore either, and chaos unfolds. The pilot advises that they can't all go on his plane. He tells them that they're going to be overweight, the bags are too big, there's too much film equipment, and Aaliyah gets cold feet. She doesn't want to get on this tiny plane. She eventually walks away and waits in a taxi while her team handles the situation with the pilot and the charter company, who seemingly can't get another plane over that day. At one point, Aaliyah starts complaining of a headache, someone passes her a pill, which leaves her napping, while they argue with the pilot for hours over the safety of how much lighting and sound equipment they were trying to bring back with them. Eventually, the pilot agrees to take them to Miami after they essentially force him to. Meanwhile, Aaliyah is loaded onto the plane while still napping. The teenage hotel worker would later say, "They just started loading all of this stuff onto the plane. Aaliyah didn't even know she was getting boarded and went on the plane asleep." But after they finally got started, within 1 minute of the plane taking off, reaching a height of no more than 200 feet, it nosedived and crashed into a bush, with gasoline spilling everywhere and a fire disintegrating the entire scene.
The plane crash that killed a rising star in the world of music and film. Reaction today after Aaliyah and 8 others were killed when their plane went down.
The investigation yielded a long list of disturbing, tragic details. The plane ended up being at least 900 pounds overweight, an insane amount for a plane with an empty weight of less than 4,000 pounds itself. A total of 9 people were killed: the pilot, Aaliyah's 2 stylists, her security guard, a manager from the label, a makeup artist, and 2 employees from Virgin Records. After his autopsy, the pilot was found—
Yo, you seen that small plane? All those people plus the luggage is gonna fit in that shit? All those people? And yo, Knight, thank you for clarifying that for me. I appreciate you clarifying that. Because in my mind, I'm like, yo, bro, if I brought the plane there, why wouldn't it still be there when I'm ready to go home? But okay, thank you for letting me know that. Because I would have never known. And that's a very good point, a smaller island. You know what I'm saying? It's a very good point you make there. You know what I mean? But this brother here, what we say? Oh, and they tried to say the pilot was also drunk. You know what? I was just about to get there.
Found to have alcohol and cocaine in his system, and looking even closer, they found that he wasn't actually approved to fly the plane at all, and that he had obtained his FAA license fraudulently, having lied about hundreds of hours of training that never happened. And just a couple weeks before the accident, he had been arrested and charged with possession of crack cocaine in Miami. You could write an entire book on the long list of incompetency and betrayals and corner cutting that allowed this crash to happen. But no matter what the root cause was, who was to blame, the end result was a terrible tragedy. A few of the crash victims survived for a short time, but none of them made it to the hospital alive. Not even Aaliyah, who was found ejected from the plane and still strapped into her seat when she died. The reason for the crash was undoubtedly the fact that the plane was overweight. Basically, Aaliyah didn't want to go do the video on the island, then on the island the hotel didn't have hot water, then the video shoot was exhausting and took a long time, and when she was finally done, she just wanted to go home. And that's what it all really comes back to. The people around Aaliyah failing to do right by her, pushing and pushing till they couldn't push any further.
It's that, man, what we say, man. And they tried to say the pilot was drunk. Yeah. They said he was drunk. They said that the man was on that Coca-Cola. They said the man was on the pipe. Yeah. Man, the nigga was 3 for 3. And he had alcohol in the system. Goddamn 4 for 4. Nigga hit a home run. You know what I'm saying? But he did warn them. Nah, the plane was gonna be heavy. We'll give him that. But it sounds like a sacrifice. These are the comments. I believe it was a sacrifice. I believe Jay-Z and alleged. I have to say alleged because I can't just be throwing out shit all willy-nilly. You know what I'm saying? But it would look like Beyonce blew up right after the fact.
Behind with the maroon shirt. On the cover with the maroon. Yeah. Visibly in tears.
During the night, there was a tragedy. Grammy Awards.
Man. Aaliyah. Man, if it's ever a name that ring bell heavy in R&B, it's Aaliyah, man. You know what I'm saying? Aaliyah was the shit. I remember, I can't even lie. And me as a player, I'll be in my car bumping Aaliyah. I don't give a fuck. I'll be in my car bumping Aaliyah. You know what I'm saying? Hell to the yeah, man. That shit broke a lot of people's hearts when she died, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people's hearts, man. You know what I'm saying? What we say, she died in 2001. Beyonce and Jay-Z came out in 2003. They were planning Beyonce's come up. Aaliyah was the hottest thing out there 3 years before Beyonce came out. Aaliyah was the biggest thing on the planet. Aaliyah was a big time, bro. Aaliyah did the shit with R. Kelly. Whatever, chilled out, came back, reinvented herself. Aaliyah was the truth, man. What we say, sounds like she was forced to her death. Just like the pilot was forced to fly the plane anyways. Anyway, no matter how much weight was on there, yup. They put her on that plane still asleep. They put her on the plane while she was still sleeping. She probably didn't even know what the fuck was going on. That's messed up, man. You put me on the, and we heard what Damon Dash said. She didn't even want to fly on that plane. She didn't even want to take the plane, and she got a fear of planes. That motherfucker was sleeping. Holy shit. Oh my God, man, I miss Aaliyah. It sounds so sad they did this to her. She didn't deserve this. She didn't deserve it at all. She did not deserve it at all. She did not deserve it at all, man. It took us a minute and even accept anyone to take her place. And I'll be real, I don't even think nobody can take her place. I mean, a lot of good artists came out. I don't think any of them has topped Aaliyah. I don't think so. And Beyonce can't be the nigga. I don't give a fuck how successful she get. She cannot be the replacement. You know what I'm saying? All right, which brings us to the next Fleetwood story. She's a crazy ass motherfucker. But I love her though. Lisa left out Lopes. I heard something like that one time back in the day. The comment said, listen, all right, this is everywhere. She went everywhere with her brother, okay? But that trip, she didn't go with her. He didn't go with her. This is facts. You know what I'm saying? And if you know her, she didn't travel without her brother. This is 100% facts. She did not travel without her brother. And that trip, she was without her brother. That trip, everything goes wrong. They put the man's sister on a plane sleeping. Gave her a pill to knock her out. Overweight the goddamn plane and shit. I said, come on, man. That you can't operate like that, man.
At just 30 years of age, Tree Road.
It's lunchtime on September 19th, 2024, and officials out of Whitesburg, a rural community in Letcher County, Kentucky, gather in the chambers at the Letcher County courthouse. Some of those present are...
What the hell just happened? Hold on a second, y'all. Wait a second. Oh, okay. It wasn't supposed to start yet. All right. It wasn't supposed to start yet. I think I chopped it wrong. Y'all give me a second. Hold up. Where we at? Hold on. Give me a second, y'all. I put that segment in the wrong spot. Hold on.
Lunchtime on September...
Okay. Now, I apologize. I think I kind of fucked up. This segment was to come before Lisa left out Lopes. So we're here. We're going to see the segment. Then we're going to get back to Lisa. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how I managed to do that, man. I think I was tired. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to lie. I think I was tired of the motherfucker. All right? So let me explain the situation. A police officer shoots a judge in the judge's chamber. Why? Why? Y'all want to find out. And then when you find out, you tell me if the cop was wrong or not. All right?
19th, 2024, and officials out of Whitesburg, a rural community in Letcher County, Kentucky, gather in the chambers at the Letcher County courthouse. Some of those present are Judge Kevin Mullins, County Sheriff Sean Mickey Steins, and Pastor Michael Clark, who's also the community liaison. Given the fact that Letcher County is so small, everyone pretty much knows each other, and so although this dynamic may seem somewhat off, them all meeting up on their lunch break, it's a fairly usual arrangement. September 19th is like any other day. On the day in question, the group decide they're going to grab a bite to eat across the road at the Streetside Grill and Bar. After a brief chinwag then, that's exactly what they did. Sheriff Steins is captured on CCTV leaving the chambers by himself. He heads towards the county jail that sits at the back of the courthouse. At the time of recording, it isn't entirely clear where specifically he went to or why he made the trip. The rest of the group are captured a short while later, making the journey to the restaurant. Sheriff Steins joins them minutes later. So this is where things take an interesting turn. While in the restaurant, the group for the most part were having what can only be described as a normal conversation. However, the same couldn't be said for Judge Mullins and Sheriff Steins. Yes, although it's believed they engaged in the ongoing discourse, at some point, according to at least one witness, Judge Mullins uttered to Sheriff Steins, "Do we need to meet privately in my chambers?" suggesting there may have been some sort of tension between the pair. At the time of recording, the context behind the conversation isn't known, and it isn't clear if investigators know it either. That isn't to say that they don't, it just means that maybe they feel it could jeopardize the case moving forward if they were to release it so soon. Remember, this case is still ongoing. Just over an hour later, Sheriff Steins is spotted leaving the restaurant by himself. He gets into his cruiser that's parked next to the courthouse as he's about to go deliver some food as part of the ongoing delivery service program Letcher County has set up for families in need. It's essentially a mobile food bank. CCTV doesn't show it, but Pastor Michael Clark has also tagged along. According to Jeremy Bartley, Sheriff Steins' legal representative, while travelling with Michael Clark, he was asked to deviate from his usual route. At that moment, he reportedly became concerned that he was being deliberately isolated. This feeling was so serious, ladies and gentlemen, that Sheriff Steins allegedly feared for his life. Why that was is a question that still hasn't been answered, but we'll explore this theme in greater detail later.
He feared for his life. There's a reason. You and your partners go out to lunch and all type of shit. All y'all professional ass niggas. You got to go handle your business and he decided to follow along with you. Yo, I mean, it's called isolation, nigga. He know what he's doing. But the reason why he's scared for his life, because he's guilty of some shit. And you wouldn't even imagine what the fuck this nigga guilty of. God damn it.
In the video, so make sure to keep it in mind. To no surprise, nothing ever happened during the trip, and at around 2:36 PM, the cruiser's captured on surveillance camera pulling back into the courthouse grounds. Bizarrely, Sheriff Steins decides to circle around a couple of times with Michael still present. When they eventually park up, they exit and head back towards Judge Mullen's chambers. The CCTV on your screen has no audio, so I doubt we'll ever truly know what was said between the pair. It isn't clear if Sheriff Steins has told detectives what the context of this conversation was either. That's something we just don't know at this moment in time. Even if he has, we don't know if it's the full truth or just his truth. What is strange about the footage, though, is the fact that both men appear very laid back. Judge Mullins even lights a cigarette. It doesn't seem as if there's any tension. That is until Sheriff Steins asks to use Judge Mullins' cell phone. You see, he had been trying to get in contact with his teenage daughter, and when he couldn't reach her via his own cell phone, he asked Judge Mullins if he could use his for that exact reason. As you can see, Judge Mullins hands the phone over with no hesitation. Sheriff Steins punches the number in and attempts to call. By the looks of things, the number isn't saved, however, detectives say it was. What we do know for certain, due to cell phone records, is that his daughter's number had previously been called from the judge's phone on at least one occasion before the 19th of September.
All right. Why does the judge have the man's daughter's phone number in his phone? And we could verify he done called her at least one time. Let that marinate for a second, y'all. The judge, so the nigga played him. I mean, let me use the phone. I'm trying to get a hold of my daughter, man. She ain't answering the phone, man. Put the number in the phone. Oh, ain't that some shit? The number popped up and you done called my motherfucking daughter, nigga. If I don't... Now watch what happens.
After the phone call, which, by the way, didn't actually go through, Sheriff Steins' whole demeanor completely changes. Out of nowhere, he reaches for his department-issued firearm, takes aim at Judge Mullins. This continues for a couple of minutes, and then boom. Sheriff Steins opens fire within the chambers. Judge Mullins would be pronounced dead on the scene.
Shot and killed inside his chambers. The local sheriff, Sean Steins, is accused of killing him. Officials say Steins shot 54-year-old Judge.
All right, now here we go with the questions. Let's go in the poll, man. Why was the judge calling his daughter? That's what I want to listen, bro. My mind has gone a million places with that one there. And I know the daughter was not looking for no help. She wasn't, you know what I mean? She wasn't missing. You know what I'm saying? You know, oh, hell no. That's what Chico said, oh, hell no. And then night, how did the judge get the daughter's number is the question. This is the question. And the thing about it, the cop already knew, the sheriff already knew about it. The motherfucker knew about it. That's why he played him. He said, yo, listen, I gotta call my daughter, man, because I can't get a hold of her. He lying. Oh, I think the pastor told him something in the patrol vehicle when he deviated from the normal route. Oh, shit. Perhaps. Maybe the pastor told him some shit like, hey, man, you got to watch out for your daughter and the judge over there. Everything was cool till it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? God damn.
Kevin Mullins multiple times after an argument. 43-year-old Steins was charged with first-degree murder. Matt Gayhart, a state trooper in Kentucky, says the situation is not normal for the small town and that the residents are safe.
I like the comments coming in the comment section right now. What it say? When it comes to your kids, you have nothing to lose. The judge must have been involved with his daughter. He's so dumb too. It's your friend. The first thing I said was they was involved. My first assumption was you was involved with the daughter. Now I want to give other options in the play, but it just seemed like the nigga was involved with the daughter and the player wasn't happy. But okay, how did he get the number? You know what I'm saying? She gave it to him. He looked it up. Perhaps, you know what I'm saying? His daughter friend. You know what? Hey, that's a good question. We can go a lot of different ways still. Can go a lot of different ways. But why was what? Yo, Lisa left eye. Now we go back to Lisa left eye. Why was Lisa driving? Why was Lisa driving? And then Lisa ran over the boat. You know what? I don't want to give everything away. Let's get down. Doctor said she was taking some shit. And the shit, man, got your mind going all over the place, is what he said now. Hey, I'm not the doctor, so don't get mad at me. You know what I'm talking about?
Lisa has 20 days to live.
I guess the proudest thing in my career is the overall success of TLC. And we've been through our fair share of turmoil and experiences, and I think we've done a pretty good job at sticking together at the end of the day.
All right, so hold on, let's go. y'all niggas killing me this morning, man. Oh, yo, listen, again, I don't know, man. I'm only going with the doctor said. It's what the doctor said. So now we're going to go with the poll saying. Y'all niggas don't believe the doctor. Y'all niggas say, fuck the white boy. Holy shit. Chico said, yo. It's hilarious. You said, yo, she died because she was tired. They going to have to explain the fact that there was the fatigue was a part of the situation as well. Yeah, they put that in there. Now they want to say it was Dr. Sebi. I know a lot about this Dr. Sebi guy. They said Nipsey Hussle was a part of, you know what I mean, some shit. So I don't know, man. His name just coming up a lot. You know what I'm saying? And then Lacey said, well, who is this white man? But it wasn't the first time she took it. Her body was used to it. Whatever medication he's talking about, I don't want no part of it. I don't want no part of it. Go into what happened before her untimely demise. We got a comment. That makes a lot of sense. When Lisa burned her man's house down, when she burned Andre Rison's house down, I thought this bitch was crazy, the motherfucker. She burned the whole mansion down. And they locked her up. When she was able to leave, she took a trip to see the same man, which is facts. You know what I mean? This is why we just saw she called love. You know what I'm saying? I think generally she really cared for the brother. He should have been cheating on her like that, though. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes niggas got to calm down. You know what I mean? And when she came back, she was okay. They paint the picture like she's crazy. I'm not gonna lie. They paint a picture like she wasn't all there. And this is what the man's trying to tell us. And and she seemed like she bounced back okay to me. You know what I'm saying?
2002, Usha Village, Honduras.
So we say the doctor is lying his ass off. He got paid off. Now, here's my observation situation, right? I can see that side of the game. Where I flip it, or try to flip it, these other folks was there. So the ones that was there, and they're saying somewhat the kind of lines like, so she wasn't all there, and she was going through this, and she was talking about, she's talking to her dad, and you know what I'm saying? So she wasn't all there by the accounts of the people that was there. Now, I don't know where the goddamn doctor got his shit from. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But the bottom line is, why wasn't he driving the car? I was going to say the bottom line is, why was she driving? But goddamn it, since the goddamn doctor know everything, nigga, why didn't you drive the goddamn car? Oh, y'all killing me this morning, man. Well, I guess the synopsis is we don't believe the white boy. Goddamn. Why is it that same the nigga that was just talking? Why come the nigga wasn't driving? There's a whole bunch of you niggas that was there. Why was Lisa the one driving? Wasn't Lisa the only one that died? That's not a cover up. All right, you guys got me. Y'all got my attention now. Okay, I tried to go the other way. I tried to go the other way. But what we can see is it's a clear cover up. It's the goddamn. She goes, I don't believe none of them niggas. They all lying motherfuckers. It's a cover up though. It's definitely a cover up.
Group Egypt down to a little village.
But here's my question: who are we covering up? Who? We know we can kind of see who set the hit for Aaliyah, but where is it coming from for Lisa? That's what I want to know. It's a government thing, the CIA. Like where is it coming from? You know what I mean? Y'all gotta let me know in the comment section, man. Yo, if the car flipped over like that though, how did only one person escape that? What the goddamn? Hold on. I said a long time ago. This is great. I love this shit. I love it. It said what? It said, I said a long time ago, right? TLC was fighting for their royalties and masters, and Clive Davis played them. And they exposed them. This is 100% facts. That motherfucker sold. Do y'all remember that shit? Waterfalls and all kind of shit. Yo, nigga, I love the TLC, man. I was a big TLC fan as a little nigga. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking creep. I didn't even know what the fuck they was talking about. You know what I mean? Them niggas got played, bro. Lady T, yes, please do. All of these amazing artists are dying, and Clive Davis is one common denominator. I'm definitely doing a Fleetwood Stories on Clive Davis. We gonna pull all the different conspiracies together, man. Cause it seems like this motherfucker is playing the goddamn the doll with the motherfucking nigga that pulled the strings and shit. You know what I mean? He one of them niggas. You know what I mean? Why would they let him live and go to another label and make their money? It's facts. So he had to delete them and still make the money off them. Yo, holy shit! I'll make more money off of y'all motherfuckers when you're not here. Before I let y'all motherfuckers go to another label. Goddamn right. Goddamn right. Sound like the music industry to me. Well, look at this shit, goddammit. How is it that everybody survived except for Lisa. And look at the condition of the car. Oh, that brings us to the end of the segment. It's called the Puppet Master and the Puppeteer. Yeah, so Clyde Davis the Puppet Master. That motherfucker, that nigga like, you know what I mean? And yo, allegedly, Whitney Houston, we got to do one on Whitney Houston too. I'm not gonna lie, I got to do one on Whitney Houston because they said goddamn Clyde Davis got something to do with that, and they also said that Ray J was a dope man. So I mean, I'm looking at doing the Fleetwood Stories of Whitney Houston next. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're going with next. We got to do Whitney Houston. We got to bring Clyde Davis to court. We got to bring him to court in 2026. You know what I'm talking about? And if anytime we're doing Fleetwood Stories and y'all want to throw out suggestions, man, go ahead and leave it in the comment section because you know how we do it, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me take some last more comments before we get up out of here. What we say? They all got paid. Oh, wait, what we said before that, Chico. Clive Davis has been doing this since the 60s. Yo, the nigga's been doing this since the 60s. This is not no bullshit shit. Clive, he's been getting into a lot of trouble since the 60s in the music industry with drug ola and all kind of payola and all kind of olas. You know what I'm saying? They all got paid to lie. All of them, and that's a damn shame. Like, let's look at the whole documentary piece that they're trying to pull at us right now. They gonna tell us she's tired, and then at least 4 or 5 of y'all niggas in the car, and you let her drive, and then you saying that yo you some shit about some cars in her hand. So come on, man, it just seemed like a cover up, and we gonna look at the Clyde Davis thing. Like I said, he had someone mess with the car and the driver's seat to make sure that she fly out the car. Sounds like some mafia shit. You know what I'm saying? 100%. Because the car flip. Everybody stayed put. You went flying. Yo, my goodness. The music industry's a motherfucker. Hollywood's a motherfucker. And conspiracies are a motherfucker. So I gotta say, everything we said is a legend. None of us was there to know for a fact. But we're smart enough to know how to put pieces of the pie together. Dot the I's and cross the T's. You know what I'm saying? And when it doesn't add up, we have our own opinions. You know what I'm talking about? I appreciate y'all tuning in today, man. You know what I'm talking about? We're going to be back at it again tomorrow morning. It's a weekend. So it's now we're adding the weekends in there. We're going to start same time, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You know what I'm talking about? And that's how we're going to do it on a Saturday, man. Sunday, we might either do 9:30 or 11:30. I'm going to ask y'all tomorrow and see how y'all feel. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to get into tomorrow morning, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time roll call. Right now, time of the day where I show love to everybody. You know what I'm talking about? Salute to Pachico Black, my player partner, my partner player. You know what I'm saying? Lady T, salute to you, Lady T. And Miss Knight, salute to you. We had a new Cadillac pop up. Oh, hold on. Fruits Doma, shout out, man, salute to you, man. We're gonna be back on the Instagram, you know what I'm saying, in the next quarter, rocking and rolling, rocking. And I believe we have So Global pop in. Happy New Year, So. You know what I'm saying? I hope everything is well, and I hope you pop back up in the chat, because you know how we do it. Back again tomorrow. And as always, play on, player. Play on.